What up, guys? It's Dog. Tired Dog. I had a long night last night. I had my computer class stuff to do. I finished it, submitted it, tried working on the next stuff that's due tomorrow. But it's a lot. So I just got frustrated. I was too tired. Eventually I took a shower. I went to sleep. So probably the same thing tonight. But since it's due tomorrow by midnight, or more like 11:55, I'm gonna try to grind it out tonight. Go to class tomorrow in the morning. I only have one class, it's my computer class. Probably stick around maybe for a little bit and then see if I can work on it there. But I prefer to come over here and work on it here because tomorrow I think my daughter is going to school too. I'm pretty sure she is. And then and the guy's off, right? The guy's off. So I always get a lot of help from her because she's like a genius. She knows what she's doing. I did have a soldering test this morning in one of my classes. It's real easy, guys. Nobody failed. It's you either pass or you fail. You either know it or you don't, right? I'm pretty sure I passed, but just want to show you guys really quick. That's what it was. There's a circuit board down here. There's a board, there's 10 resistors, 10 go here, 10 go here. Obviously I have my own solder and my own tools. That's actually not my stripper, but I do have one. And yeah, so basically the whole test was right there. I don't know why I keep wanting to touch that. Let's see. So that's it. You strip these two wires and you solder them together. And that's it. That's it when it was done. And here's what happened to my, that's the whole test, guys. You either pass it or you don't. You either not what you're doing or you don't. This is what happened to this. It actually came off. Right? It wasn't very good soldering. The wires are the things that together, or it's what kicks my ass. And this thing was even harder because it was all fat. I don't know if you can tell, but I did a very bad job on this. Like bad job. But he still gave me 100. So I actually didn't do that bad compared to other people. But this thing is really helpful. It's called a helping hand. You just clip like the circuit board on here. Obviously I don't have the circuit board, it's his. And it holds it, and then you have two fucking extra hands, right? So it's actually really, really helpful. Gotta tighten this stuff up. And then I have my own, also you can put the wires in, that's what I do. And I have my own, it's a solder sucker, right? The ones that they have, look how small this thing is, right? Here's the button, is your soldering to take, like you mess up, you melt it with a soldering iron, and then as it melts, you just hit the button and it goes up. Right? It's actually really cool. The ones that they have, I think this is like 20 bucks. The ones they have cost like $2, maybe $3. They're like this fucking big. They're like as big as my two hands. It's like almost a foot long. It's ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. It's gigantic. It's all fat. It looks cheap. It is cheap. Oh, then I had my afternoon class. That took forever. Usually it only takes like an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. Today it took like 2 hours and 10 minutes because he always asks, when it's a lecture, he's teaching, he's like, okay guys, what's the question? What's the answer? What's the answer? Who's got the answer? And somebody will say like 10 milliamps and somebody's like, no, it's 0.001 milliamps. And then we argue, half the class says this, half the class says that. Some people don't even know. They get like a complete different number. And it makes me second guess myself because the calculator I have is like a piece of shit one that he had written down on the syllabus. And I bought it because he wrote down the syllabus. So I bought that one. It was like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. It was cheap. Then when I got home, the guy showed me how to use this really old one that she had like back in college, like back in the early 2000s when she was in college. That one actually has engineering notation. So it's so easy to use. You just put it in just the way the problem is, and it gives you the exact answer. You don't have to worry about moving the decimal, stuff like that. So that's actually really cool. So I'm actually getting a rebate for school because I paid for one extra class and then I never signed up for the class because I don't know, it conflicted with my conflicted. I say conflicted with my schedule. But this is actually pretty cool. This is my ID. I'm not gonna show you the numbers. It's actually a MasterCard. They're gonna put it back in here. I'm gonna use it for like food at the cafeteria, like stuff at the bookstore, stuff like that. And I got a deposit for my water. It was like $100. I think it was $103. For my water, my utility bill, right? From the rental house I used to have, and then I got one from Time Warner, right? I'm not gonna show you the fucking the check, but it's for $123, so that's pretty cool. So I'm putting all that into a separate account. I'm just gonna use that account for. I'm not gonna use that account. I don't think. I think I'm just gonna keep it in there. I still have the card. I still have the bank account open. I think I'm just gonna save it. Just not touch it. I already don't use the card. I forget half the time that it's in there. I use our card, which is it's a Visa Southwest Rapid Rewards card. So I just use that for everything. And for everything, I mean like I use it for gas, for just everything. Like on a weekly basis, I have to get gas. Now I'm starting to fill up because I do not like going like 3 times a fucking week. Like I just filled up yesterday, I think. So, and I was at halfway. So I'm gonna try to keep it as full as I can. Just because if I have the time on the way home, fill it up. Right? And I use it for a daily basis. On a weekly basis, I don't always get lunch at the convenience store, but sometimes I do. Like today I did. Today I got a big lunch. I got a fucking plate. Like the whole thing came out to like $8.50 or something like that. It was a plate, and then I got like a drink, and then I got chips also. And I ate most of the plate. It was like a barbecue plate, like chicken, with like the sides, rice, beans, right, bread, and yeah, it's a little pricey, but whatever. I mean, it's there, it's convenient, right? So gas, I go to the dollar store, not a lot, but whenever I need anything, I'll go to the dollar store. That's about it. That's all I ever do all week long. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's all I fucking do. I either stop at the gas station to put gas, stop at the gas station to get something to eat, like for lunch, or even afterwards on the way home, or I stop at Dollar General. That's like and then I come home. That's it. I don't do anything. If I have to go to Target, we'll go to Target like as a family and shit. If we have to go somewhere, like drop her off, pick her up from school, and we'll do that. I didn't go today because I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna keep this ended right here because it's already boring. It's already 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's see if it does upload. I'll probably upload something else later. Peace, guys.